There, that ought to be a good sample. So today's going to be a super quick video because I need to run to town and run some errands and grocery shop. But I wanted to check on my sauerkraut and see how it's doing. And so I wanted to show you guys how it's doing too, so I decided to make a really quick video about it. So anyway, it's been about 3 weeks since I've made the sauerkraut, and I'm kind of scared to look actually because, you know, I keep forgetting to fill this little trough and keep it full of water, and there's been several times where it's kind of run dry, and so I'm just a little concerned about it. But other than that, I'm hoping it'll still be alright. So here goes. Smells like sauerkraut. And it actually looks pretty good in there. I was kind of concerned that I'd have a bunch of bloom or mold growing in there because of air possibly getting in there, but I didn't, so I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to take out one of the weights and see what it looks like. The biggest question is going to be, what does it taste like? Looks really, really good. It smells really good too, but I can tell that it's still not quite completely sour because it still has a cabbage smell to it. Or I should say a stronger than normal cabbage smell to it. I mean, it smells like sauerkraut, but then yet I can still smell cabbage too. So we'll see how it tastes. It is really delicious. Trying to decide if I should go ahead and call it done or if I should let it set for another week or not. I guess I'm just going to have to try another bite and find out. Might as well get me a spoon and a plate, that way I can get a good sample. There, that ought to be a good sample. Very delicious. I love how crunchy it is. It is very, very good. It has a nice mild flavor. But I think I might just go ahead and leave it for maybe another week or two before calling it done. I'll go ahead and push all the sauerkraut back down in there. Put the weight back in there. Just like that. So I want to give you a little bit of an update on what else has been going on. I feel like I've kind of slowed down on the video making here lately, and that's just because I have been super busy. I've just been trying to get things organized, and I'm changing up some of the way we do things, and just basically trying to get a different start on the year. I plan to do a video on our homesteading goals for this year, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you one of my goals. My number one goal for this year, well, that's actually my second to number one goal, but I'll tell you about my number one goal in an upcoming video. But my second, it's one of my biggest goals anyway, is to just become more organized all the way around. You know, we live in a small house and everything is really, really cramped. And I've just been going through and analyzing it, and there is a lot of stuff that we have stored in here that we hardly ever use, and it's taking up space. And so what I'm trying to do is go through and get rid of everything that we do not use, so that way we can make room for the things that we do use. And you know, one thing, for example, that I've been working really hard on these last couple of weeks, and that's kind of the reason I haven't vlogged it, is like my paperwork in my desk area. You know, several years ago, we had our own trucking business. You know, we owned our own semi-truck, and so we had like tons and tons of paperwork, and I had it all filed in the desk. Well, it's been just sitting there for the last several years. We don't use it anymore. There's some things in there we need to keep. There's a lot of stuff we need to pitch. So I've been going through and trying to figure out what I need to keep, what I need to pitch, and then I'm going to box it all up, and I'm going to go store it somewhere else. So then that way I can kind of have that space in my desk again, and then and then in the process of that, I'm trying to like reorganize how I pay the bills, and I'm trying to, you know, find an easier system on how to keep track of the budget and stuff like that, to kind of free up myself so it doesn't take so much time all the time, because the way I was doing everything before just seemed like it took forever to get everything done, and I'm trying to basically simplify it and make it quicker and easier so I can just get things done and spend less time doing it. I actually have a goal to try to come up with 52 different things to organize in our house and on our homestead for the whole year. Hopefully I'll come up with more, but I'm going to make it 52, so that's one thing a week. And you know, so like the desk area, for example, that's one thing. But some of the other things that I'm going to do is basically, I'm hoping to like change up things a little bit. Another example is I'm wanting to build a new spice rack. I got the supplies, and I'm planning on making a little shelf to go right across here. And then I'm going to start buying my spices in jars like this. And if I can't find them in jars like this, I'm going to try to find some empty jars like this. That way I can set them all on the shelf and they'll all fit and look neat and tidy. My current storage solution for my spices drives me absolutely crazy, and I will give you a quick peek. It's pretty scary. Anyway, it drives me nuts because I am not quite tall enough to see all of the spices in there, so I'm always having to pull a chair over, get up on the chair, dig around in there, and if I don't get a chair, I usually have to dig everything out just to find what I'm looking for, and it drives me absolutely crazy, and it wastes a lot of time. So I'm hoping if I put that little shelf up there to store all my spices in, I'll be able to find them quicker and easier. And then another example of some organization that's going on around here is Miley got this cool little thing right here.
There's like 6 spots in it.
And what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to put some stuff in it. Not stuffed animals. Some stuffed animals.
I thought you were going to put stuffed animals in it.
Not all stuffed animals. Probably my Pokemon ones. Maybe a few other ones.
Oh. Okay. I thought she was going to get this. In fact, this is what she told me she was going to get it for, was to organize her stuffed animals, because her stuffed animals need
Pokemon.
some bad organization. But anyway, she's going to put that, hang that in the corner so she can put some stuff in her room.
Hey, I could get 2 of these since we have 2 hooks.
Maybe. Yeah. Then another thing that I'm working on is fixing up a little food storage area. In my, let's see, in our bedroom closet back there.
I'm going to run away. I have to be in it still.
I have some really cool shelves back there in my bedroom closet. And they're just holding a bunch of stuff that we never, ever, ever use. And so I'm going to go through and I'm going to get rid of a lot of that stuff. And then I'm going to turn those little shelves into storage, food storage. Then I have plans to also add a few more shelves in there to store even more food. So I'm really, really excited about that. But those are just a few examples. Some things will be big, some things will be small. It'll just depend on the budget and what all we need done at the time. But anyway, I'm going to try to change at least 52 different things to make our life run smoother and make this house function a little bit better for us. So for a while, at least until I get the paperwork part of my organization done, I'm going to be just a little bit slow getting out videos. But I do have some plans for some really good upcoming videos. One of them is I plan on updating you on my planner slash journal slash scrapbook that I'm making, and I think it's turning out really, really cute. And let's see, we're planning to order chicks, and we're going to do a video about that. In fact, we may even do a little bit of a live video over the weekend, possibly Sunday or Monday. So if you're interested in joining us on that, I will post an update. So you can just go to the homepage of my channel and click on the community tab, and that's where I will post the time and day that we are going to plan on going live and talking about what chicks we plan to order. So we're really looking forward to that. So over the next couple weeks, I'll be a little slow at getting videos out. But once I get the things done that I need to get done, then I'm going to get back into it again, and we look forward to sharing with you all of the fun, exciting things that springtime brings around here.